Right, take a wee walk with me, people. I know it's been a long time. We're going down to the garage. We're going to see if the scooter will start. The scooter's not been on the road for nearly 2 months due to winter, etc., and my foot injury. Got an appointment I need to get to though, and ain't got car, so here we go. Moment of truth. Now, I haven't even been in the garage for a while, so there's crap everywhere. God, Christmas cans of Coke and stuff that we get bought that never get used, toss it out of the way. Right, now the airline, let's help my neighbour out with a car. We needed to pump up the tyres. That's what I need to check on this first of all. There's a back tyre. I put one of these wee valve things on. Yeah, says it's still good. So let's check and see if we've got life. Oh. Don't tell me.
By the power of Grayskull.
Some road footage next, I'll go over the top of that. Right, people, we've just had the magic happen that is the PCX coming back to life. Well, I suppose life never left it. I just abandoned it in the garage for 2 months. So the scooter sprang back to life. We're on it. Still love it. Brilliant wee thing. But the thought's been with me lately of upgrading to a Forza or maybe an X-Max or, a bit of wildcard one. Just going for like one of the new 500s or the new Hornet or something like that instead. The glory of these things is the monthly payments aren't that much of a difference. It's just a couple of £100 more on top of what the equity I've got in the PCX for the deposit. Now I know those of you that have seen the state of my garage know that I need to get a new one built as well, but that's a bit far away in the future. It's going to be a while before I'll get the cash to be able to do that, so I'm not focusing on that now. What I'm doing, I've got where you're watching me buzzing a bit, I've got the Honda website up for my local dealer, and I'm just looking at the offers, and I just want to sometimes you just need to say things out loud, so just going to talk through the pros and the cons. I'll chuck a few screenshots in and stuff as well of what I'm thinking. So the Hornet I can get for £89 a month. Okay. Now, advantages of going to the Hornet, totally different kettle of fish altogether. It's a proper bike. You're talking a nice 700 parallel twin engine going up for the V125. I've got a full license, by the way, as you probably noticed, for the Harley there as well. I like to have two bikes because I do like having a bike that's ridiculous and just totally ridiculous and noisy, like my Dyna is there. It's deafening. It's great fun to ride, but it's shit in the rain, and I don't want to clean it after it gets dirty. So I like to have two bikes. So I've got one just for going to work and stuff like that, and then I've got my kind of toy for the weekend. I'm fortunate enough to be in a position where I can do that. What I'm looking at is the PCP and the Hornet. So the deposit's £1,643, and then £89 a month on PCP over 3 years. Now that's a pretty sweet deal. Okay, so it's a 750 parallel twin, and then it's a final value of 3847 or something like that. So it's kind of works out quite well that way when you look at the PCP on that one. It's tempting. Pros, like I say, proper bike, much faster, much more power, but totally exposed to the weather, don't have the shelter element of the scooter, and obviously taking a massive hit in fuel economy. I think at best you'll be doing about kind of 50 on one of those. Now, one of the other ones that I've looked at is one that I've had an old used one before that I bought and ran for a couple of months, and it was a hoot and a half, man. It was a great laugh to ride. Is the CB500F. Now this is getting replaced with the new Hornet 500s, which they don't have a thing up for on my local Honda dealer's website yet. So if I look at the CB500F, now the CB500F, I know even battering lumps out of this thing will comfortably still sit at 60 mile to the gallon, no bother. I really like the look of it. It's great fun to ride. It's a whack cheaper than the Hornet. It's £79 a month and it's 1259 deposit. But again, you're getting all the downsides of the Hornet as well without the advantage of the extra power. And I think for a couple £100 a deposit and £10 a month, I think I'd probably go for the Hornet over that one, to be honest. And then if I look at the scoots, So we have a look. I mean, the Forza 125 is the one that originally caught my eye. So it goes up to £69. It's like £10 a month more than what I'm paying now for my PCX, basically. But then when you look at the Forza 125, it's like 2 horsepower difference. And I suppose you notice that because it's like what, 15-20% more power than the PCX has got. It's just more for the physical aspects of the scooter, so the kind of bigger aspect of it. You don't necessarily need the top box in. The seat storage is you can actually fit a helmet in, etc. And it's a lot more weather protection on it. But when you start looking at the Forzas, man, what you end up doing is you go, oh, hold on, £69 a month for the Forza 125, £69 a month for the Forza 350. What the hell's going on here? So when you look at this one, I mean, this is the same price monthly. It's maybe £100, £200 bigger deposit than the 125 Forza. And I'm getting a 350cc, which I can sit and comfortably cruise at 70 on. And I'm getting all the weather protection of the big one. I'm kind of, obviously, I'm taking a hit fuel economy wise, but is it the best of both worlds? I don't know. Now, these are just the first ones I've looked at. These are just Hondas. If anybody's got any suggestions, if anybody's got any ideas, please let me know in the comments, guys. It's nice to be back. It's been a while. Injuries finally improved to the point where I can actually get out and do things again. So yeah, good to be back, guys. Catch you in a bit on the next one. Let me know what you think.